It's all about getting out on the campaign trail and also raising money for the presidential campaign and every day that he's in court, and that the news media covers it, but still that he's actually not out on the campaign trail. And of course, donors, do they want to be associated with him? I'm talking about the really big money donors. They haven't really gone full in for Trump yet. And I think these trials are a distraction for them and for him.
So, okay, they haven't gone in full in, but the campaigns are coming up. I keep telling people that are removed from this, I said, don't be removed from it. It's the second week of May. It's coming quickly, isn't it?
It should, but the RNC and the Trump campaign still have a very serious money problem, Tom. You know, they're spending a lot of money on Trump's legal bills, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Even if these trials get delayed, the lawyers are still on the clock, and Trump has been brilliant in getting both fundraising from his donors, but also the RNC to pay a lot of his bills. And that means they can't fund things like organizing, get out the vote, help their county chairs, and help Senate candidates in swing states. And those two kinds of campaigns, the Senate campaigns, the presidential campaigns, are going to be crucial to either side's victory in November.
Professor Schiller, I'm just curious to get your thoughts on sentiments. And when I say sentiments, I mean, you know, the resounding kind of belief is if you vote Democrat, you're voting against Israel. And I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. I mean, is a vote for Biden a vote against Israel?
Well, I mean, I think President Biden's record is actually quite supportive of the state of Israel, but there is a limit for Biden, and he's set that limit not only this week, but last week in limiting the actual shipment of particular kinds of ammunition and guns and bombs to Israel, saying, listen, we can't sanction going into a civilian enclave and killing another 15, 20,000 people. I mean, that's not possible. But, you know, it's May. As Tom points out, and Damian, you point out, it's May. The American voter is going to turn their attention truly to this choice in September. Mm-hmm. And by then, we all hope that things are calmer between Israel and Palestine and Gaza. And if that's true, then the attention will return to the things that are more conventional, like, you know, the economy, but also Trump's prior record in office. And that's what you should expect to see from the Biden campaign in the late part of this campaign, is to go after Trump and remind voters what it was like the first time.
Professor Schiller, I just have to rephrase that question. Is a vote for the Republicans, for Trump, a vote for Israel?
Well, if you look at the rhetoric of some of the most ardent supporters today of Israel and the Republican Party in the House on, you know, anti-Semitism, on combating anti-Semitism just a couple of months ago, it's not consistent. So the Jewish community and the Jewish voters in America have to decide who they trust more over the long haul to be both pro-Israel, but also fight anti-Semitism, not just abroad, but at home. And I think the Republicans still have a little bit of work to do on that.
And last question, I think you just hit the nail on the head here with what's going on our university campuses. And, you know, there's some talk about the tax exemption being repealed under Republican administration for some of these higher Harvard, MIT. I mean, you know, if they can't keep our students safe, should they indeed get the exemption? What are your thoughts there?
I always think geographically and in terms of party locations, there are also wealthy schools with big endowments in southern Republican-controlled states. So I think there might be an increase in the amount of tax, but you can see places like Duke, for example, Rice, Wash U in Missouri. These are all Republican states, and those presidents of those universities are going to be lobbying against any kind of increase in taxes on their endowment. So I don't think it will be as sweeping as people think. Will be just because of geography and partisanship.